School's out for summer. 3 months from now, when summer ends, you could either be the same person you are today, or you could be someone entirely with new capabilities, new skills. I'm going to choose the latter because I have a simple system that I use for summertime skill building. Now listen, we all know that social media right now is telling you that summer is about beach, barbecue, vacations, the whole nine. But I'm going to do something a little bit different. I do something that I call summer school. And this is where I take time during the summer to work on some skill building that will make me an even more dockier doc than I already am. I want to separate myself from the others who just choose to sit around and do nothing. Now, you can hear people talk about the little digital detox and taking time off of social media and all that stuff. Cool. You do you. I am not that bothered by social media. That's just me. I'm going to just keep going. However, let me tell you about the skills that I'm going to use to make this party happen even further. I decided, what did I do with that box? I decided that I was going to take up learning how to edit in DaVinci Resolve. So I bought myself a speed editor. I just took it out the box. It looks like a this here. It's a cool little keyboardy thing with a knob. And it's not really about the speed editor per se. It's about getting Resolve. This was a very inexpensive way to get your hands on Resolve because DaVinci Resolve, yes, is free. The type of stuff I do as a professional editor, I know what I'm doing. I'm not going to have too much fun with the free version. I know I need the pro version because it has all the cool AI stuff that I want to mess with. So I thought about it. It's $395 for DaVinci Resolve license. It's, $295 for DaVinci Resolve, $295 for a DaVinci Resolve license. It's $395 for the speed editor, which comes with 2 copies or 2 licenses for DaVinci Resolve. So I was like, I'll just get this, and that extra $100, me being a cheap ass, I'm going to learn how to do this mess because I haven't touched DaVinci for round about 8-9 years. And as a matter of fact, when I first played with DaVinci, it was like a $10,000 program way back in the day. You need like a little dongle, a little key to get it started, whatever. So I'm going to dive into DaVinci and I'm going to learn how to do this because like I say, if you can use one editor, you can use them all. And right now, DaVinci is doing some impressive stuff with AI. So I want to do that. The second part, and probably the bigger part of my summer school, is going to be going back through this book called The Artist's Way. Now, I just bought a new one because I do not know what I did with the version that I had in college unless I gave it back to the bookstore. And The Artist's Way, the book, talks about doing the morning pages, and it was on sale on Amazon, so I got the journal too. I could tell by this paper I'm not going to enjoy writing in this, so I might have to go back to using a real journal just because I like to write in fountain pen, and this paper doesn't feel fountain pen friendly. However, the main thing about The Artist's Way, Julia Cameron, is she had us doing something called writing morning pages. This is a habit I used to have, and I used to do it a lot, and I kind of got lazy about it and haven't done it. But the thing about morning pages is you simply write 3 pages every day about whatever comes to mind. You just, in the morning, open your pen and your notebook, open your pen, and you just write. You write 3 minutes straight, whatever comes to mind, you just let it flow. What tends to happen is you start to gain a little bit of introspection. I talked about that in yesterday's video, right? A why-focused introspection, aka the Wi-Fi. It really does spark your creativity. When I was in school in journalism class, my teacher made us do this, and that's what started it for me many, many moons ago. And it was something I did for a long way, and I can't even tell you when or how I got lazy and stopped doing it, but it's time to go back in. Because if you're constantly working on your creativity, I say to myself every single day, loud and proud, I am a creator. I highly believe in that affirmation. If you say you're a creator, you'll start to act like a creator. And if you act like a creator, you know what you become? A creator. If it walks like a duck, if it talks like a duck, it's probably a chicken. No, it's a duck, right? So the concept of diving back into this, I got inspired because I was watching my coworker Caleb, a dear friend, do this because my podcast partner in crime, Mary Lou from the Creators Unstuck podcast, she has her community going through The Artist's Way, and Caleb and Gretchen were doing their artist pages, and I was like, I kind of miss doing that. So that's summer school. I do have one other update for you, and I want to show you this real quick. Is inside of YouTube over here, I clicked on the community tab, and in the community tab, there's this new thing called viewer posts, and it says we turn them off. So I'm going to turn them on. Why? Because I want you to go in here and write something about, let's see if this worked. No post yet. Let's see how this works. We're going to go to the channel, and in theory, there should be a place for post for you to be able to go ahead and add your on. So I'm going to go ahead and fill this out, and then you go and add what you want. But I am asking you, it's summer school. Like, are you going to binge another show? Are you going to sit around the house and complain about what you still don't know how to do? Or are you going to realize that everything is learnable and spend at least a minimum of 10 minutes a day honing a new skill? 10, that's all. 15, better. Hour, better. So in order to make this better for you, I am going to create a co-working session. In the beginning, they're going to be a little random, so you're going to have to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, so you can come and co-work with me as I'm doing DaVinci Artist Way or some of the other things that I need to do for Doc Rock Media, the empire, because I am a businessman and a businessman. So I have some things I need to get done. So I'm going to fire up the old co-working time. We're going to do the first one here this Thursday. That's in a couple days from now if you're watching this video right now. If not, just go check the live section and see when the next one is up there. I'm going to have them a little ad hoc right now because I have a bunch of business trips coming up. But once I get settled in, I'm going to try to get them on the current time frame. But I'm going to fire up a co-working session. I ask you, please come and spend some time, even if you can only hang out for 10 minutes and just say sup in the chat and then tell us what you're working on and then just quietly get to work. I'm going to play a little music and knock this here stuff out. If I'm doing editing, of course, there'll be no music playing, but we're going to figure this out. Like, there's some things you got to get done. So once again, 3 months from now, when summer ends, when the summer ends, that's not how the song goes. When September ends is how the song goes. Anyway, in 3 months from now, when summer is said and done, are you going to be the same person, same excuses, same reasons why you can't do this, channel in the same position, or are you going to go on this summer school journey with us and get some done? Let's go, let's go, let's go. Now, you know what I say around here? I do not know who needed to watch this, who needed to hear this, but if it was you, let me know in the comment section below. Let me know what you're going to work on for summer school. Let us know wherever you're stuck so that we can dive in and help you out. And right about now, the algorithm is going to show you another video they think you should watch, and I agree with them. I got to go write these pages.
I need to know everything, who and the what and the where, I need everything. Trust me, I hear what you're saying, but act like it's new what you're telling me. I'm curious, George, I hop in the Porsche, a 5 and a horse, I'm ready for war, I'm coming for throats, to turn to a ghost, I need to know everything. Now you be surprised at the info you get is by letting them talk, so I'm letting them talk. Gotta keep quiet.